Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon. My name is Judge Healis. You are here today for first appearance. The purpose of this hearing is to inform you of the charges against you and determine whether there was probable cause for your arrest. You either got arrested on a new charge or a warrant. Either way, you were given a bond pursuant to the bond standard for the 5th Judicial Circuit. I will determine today whether to keep that bond the same, increase it, decrease it, or whether there are any other conditions of release that will be imposed on you. If you are entitled to have a lawyer represent you at each stage of these proceedings, if you cannot afford to hire one, and if you don't have one, I can appoint the Public Defender's Office for you today. You're also entitled to make a phone call to let friends, family, or your lawyer know who you are. If you haven't had the opportunity for a phone call yet, let me know. Make sure you get that phone call today. Finally, most importantly, you have the right to remain silent. I encourage you to do so. These hearings are recorded, and there is an assistant state attorney in this courtroom writing down everything that you say. So anything you say about the facts of your case can be held against you in the prosecution down the road. At this time, I'd like everyone to raise your right hand so I can place you under oath. Solemnly swear or affirm testimony before the court will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth. Get your hands down as I call your name. Please come forward. Kelly Honeycutt. Can I have your date of birth?
4/17/73.
You are here today for a retail theft charge. Your bond amount is currently $500. There is probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the Public Defender's Office?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Is there any way I can get my bond reduced?
Hold on 1 second. 1 second, please. Yes, sir.
An adjudication for a DUI in 2018 and an adjudication in 2010 for possession of cocaine, obtained property worthless check, adjudication in 2009, a couple counts of those, and those are the only convictions, Your Honor.
Okay. Ma'am, I don't have an address for you. Where are you living these days?
I'm at 7427 Lights Dublin Road,
Where is that?
Brooksville, Florida. Right by the Brooksville Regional Hospital.
Okay. How long have you lived there?
On and off, 9 years.
Do you have a job?
No, ma'am, I'm disabled.
Okay.
And that drug charge, ma'am, is withheld, and I'm supposed to be bringing that up to you.
Okay.
The reason I wanted an ROR, ma'am, is because
I understand. You don't need to tell me anything. You don't need to say anything. I'm going to go ahead and reduce your bond. I'm not going to ROR you based on your prior record, but I am going to reduce the bond to $100. We'll see you back to court on March 4th at 9 a.m., okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Daniel Ball. Can I have your date of birth?
8/14/69.
All right. You are here today for a retail theft. Your bond amount is $1,000. There's probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Yes. Can I say something?
No, hold on 1 second. Don't say anything.
Why won't you talk?
All the dates are messed up on here. All right, you're also here today for a violation of probation. Okay, there's zero bond on that violation of probation. There's probable cause for your arrest, so we're going to keep that at zero bond until you appear back in front of Judge Merritt on February 19th. At 1:15, the retail theft's going to stay at $1,000, and you have a court date on March 3rd at 9 a.m. And do you want the public defender in both cases?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Someone from the public defender's office will reach out to you soon, okay?
All right.
Thank you. Robert Davis. Can I have your date of birth?
July 2nd, 1980.
You're here today for a retail theft. Your bond amount is $500. There's probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'll point the public defender's office.
Yes, Your Honor. 2014 adjudication with all for false owner info pawn item, and A 2000 adjudication withheld for possession of cannabis less than 20. No other history, Your Honor.
Okay. I have an address here on Grove Street in Homosassa. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
About 15 years.
Okay. Do you have a job?
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of work do you do?
I do handyman work.
Okay.
Then I asked for a reduction to the.
That's what everyone is here for. You guys don't need to ask me for that. We're here for a bond review. That's what I said when we first started. All right, I'm going to set your bond at $100. We'll see you back court March 4th at 9 a.m.
Thank you.
Is that made due to chicken?
Go ahead and see the receipt. How you doing, ma'am?
Hi, can I have your date of birth?
January 8th, 2001.
All right. You're here today for possession of methamphetamine, possession of marijuana, possession of hashish, 2 counts of that, possession of controlled substance, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Your bond amounts right now are $62,000. There's probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
No, ma'am. I'm gonna order up.
You're going to do what? You're going to hire a lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, do you know who you're going to hire?
Probably Michael County.
Okay. Okay, any history?
He just finished PCI for a battery on Friday, but no other history, Your Honor.
All right. I have an address here on Rostock Road in Wekiwachi. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
About 5 years.
Do you have a job?
No, ma'am. I do side jobs like handiwork. Full-time occupation. Be careful of stuff.
All right, we got 6 charges here. The bond on count 1 will be $10,000, count 2 is $2,500, count 3 is $1,000, count 4 is $1,000, count 5 is $1,000, count 6 is $500. We will see you back to court on March 3rd at 9 a.m.
So what's the final one?
$16,000. About $16,000.
$16,000?
About that, yeah.
I also have one more question, if you don't mind. How much meth was on the report?
All right, you've got to talk to your lawyer about that. I'm not going to go over that
All right, I
with you
got
today. Daniel Hurley? Can I have your date of birth?
10/14/83.
All right, you are here today for a retail theft and possession of drug paraphernalia and driving while your license is suspended or revoked. That's right. All right, there's probable cause. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Please.
At the public defender's office. Any history?
Yes, Your Honor. In 2017, he had a battery, second or subsequent adjudication, where a prison sentence was imposed. There was also a misdemeanor battery with that, as well as introduction, and that was for that. Then adjudication withheld for an introduction of contraband to detention center in 2008, and a petty theft adjudication in 2008, and no other history, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Hurley, I don't have an address for you. Where are you living these days?
626 South Broad Street.
How long have you lived there?
About 5 years.
Do you have a job?
Out of time.
Wait outside.
All right, I'm going to keep all of your bonds the same. We're going to see you back to court on March 4th at 9 o'clock in the morning, okay? All right. Now, of course, the paperwork on here is kind of messed up. We had packages for 2 petty thefts, but only 1, page 3, so you might want to go through that, make sure you got everything. Evan Lufka,
Yeah, I don't have.
can I have your date of birth?
1490.
You were here today for a battery, probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office?
Yes, ma'am. And I was supposed to meet with my PO today, actually, and then they came at my door talking about this. Is there any way that I can get reinstated or I can get a bond so I can get all this straightened out, please?
Nope, that's what I'm
I'm not
getting
going
to.
away.
That's what I was getting to, is that you're also here for a violation of probation. There's probable cause for your arrest on that. That's a no bond
Yes, ma'am.
violation of probation. I should hear that you were just placed on probation on January 22nd.
What? What was that?
I'm going to order that.
Today?
I'm going to order
I
that.
hear you said that.
I'm going to order that you have no contact with the victim in the case, Racina Zeischeng. Don't have any contact with her. The bond amount on the battery is going to be $1,000. And you have a court date of March 4th, and there's no bond on the violation of probation, and you have a court date February 19th at 1:15. Someone from the public defender's office will reach out to you soon, okay?
So am I able to bond out or no?
No, sir, you have no bond on the violation of probation.
It's ridiculous. We're done?
We're done. Curtis Narison,
Yes, ma'am.
can I have your date of birth?
7/23/96.
Okay, you were here today for an aggravated assault, a kidnapping, and an armed robbery. There's probable cause for your arrest on each of those. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
For now, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any history?
Yes, Your Honor. Resisting officer without violence adjudication in 2019, a battery adjudication withheld in 2018, and a battery that was dropped in 2016. I also show that he's a multi-source offender, and I'm showing that there was a 2017 robbery, but there's no disposition. No other history.
I have an address here on Gold Road in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
It's my house. I've been there since April 2018 or 2019.
All right. Do you have a job?
Yes, ma'am. I work for Tree Mendes. I'm a climber.
Okay. All right, count number 1, your bond is going to be $1,000. Count number 2, $15,000. And count number 3, $25,000. I'll see you back to court on March 3rd at 9 a.m.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Christopher Schaefer. Have your date of birth?
6/19/87.
You are here today for a domestic battery. Found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office?
Private attorney.
Who do you have?
Jeffrey Carrier.
Okay. All right.
Oh, sorry, adjudication withheld for a better battery in 2011, a possession of marijuana adjudication in 2007, a possession of MJ withheld in 2007, adjudication withheld in 07 for possession of alprazolam, and no other history, Your Honor.
I have an address in Eldron Street in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
About a year.
Do you have a job?
Yes, self-employed.
What kind of work do you do?
Auto detailing.
Need to order that you have no contact with Stephanie Andrews. Don't have any contact with her whatsoever. Do not call, do not write, do not go within 500 feet of her residence, employment, school, or vehicle. No social media or technological contact with her whatsoever. You can also not have any third-party contact with her, which means you can't send any messages to her. If you do have any contact with Stephanie while this case is pending, you could pick up another charge and be held without bond. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
I need to hold you until 4 o'clock today in case she needs to file any civil paperwork against you. I'm going to set your bond at $10,000, and we'll see you back March 3rd at 9 a.m. Christian Pellegrino.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Can I have your date of birth?
March 5th, 1996.
You are here today for a criminal mischief charge. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office?
No, thank you, ma'am.
Okay. You're going to represent yourself, or you're going to hire a lawyer?
I'll probably have a lawyer.
All right. Any history?
A resisting officer without violence adjudication withheld in 2016, a DUI adjudication in 2016, adjudication withheld in 14, by possession of alcoholic beverage by person under 21, no other history, Your Honor.
Okay. I don't have an address for you, Mr. Pellegrino. Where do you live?
I live in New York. 187 North Michigan Avenue. Speaker. New York 11758.
All right. Do you have any family here in Hernando?
No.
Okay. You have a rental house here or any place to stay down here?
Yes, I have a place to stay. I'm not sure if it's in Hernando though. It's not too far.
Were all those, was that history that you gave me, was that out of Florida?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Did it say Hernando or
It was Pinellas County.
Pinellas County? Okay. Do you have a home in Pinellas County?
No, ma'am. I live in New York. I was just visiting here. And I moved up to New York 2 years ago.
Okay. Where do you plan on staying while this case is pending?
Well, I was planning on staying with a friend. I didn't know how far this case would go.
That depends on you. You could resolve it maybe at your next court date, or it could take a few months. I don't know what is going to happen in your case. I'm just wondering where you're going to stay if you get out of jail today. We need to know where to find you.
In the meantime, I'm gonna be at. I don't have the address, but I'll be in Florida for the next month or so at least, and I can keep in contact with the court system and can go from there.
Okay. All right, I'm going to set your bond at $2,000. I'm also going to move up your court date. I think we have this February 20th, the pre-trial day.
For you?
The 19th?
19th is our arraignment, I think.
Okay. So the 20th would be a Thursday?
Yeah, pre-trials on the 20th.
Okay, so I'm going to set your court date for February 20th at 9 a.m. That's when you need to come back to court. We'll see if what we can do about it that day. The state will get in touch with the victim, find out what the restitution amount is, if any, and we'll see if we can resolve it then, okay? And you don't want me to give you a public defender, right? You said no?
No, thank you. I have another question.
Okay.
I haven't been able to contact my lawyer or any of that while I've been here.
Okay.
And I know you mentioned earlier that you might be able to help that.
Well, who is your lawyer?
Nick Dorston.
Okay, where's he out of?
He's in Pinellas County.
Okay.
But I haven't been able to contact him or any family or.
Okay, well, make sure that you get a phone call today, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Alright, thank you.
Gregory Page?
Good morning.
Good afternoon. Can I have your date of birth?
4/20/63.
All right, you were here today for false imprisonment and domestic battery. There's probable cause for your arrest. You want the public defender's office?
Yes, ma'am.
Point the public defender's office. Any history?
Your Honor, I checked CSIS. There was no criminal history, and there was no criminal history provided as well. So.
Okay. All right, I have an address for you on Killian Street in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes.
How long have you lived there?
Since September of last year.
Okay. How long have you lived? Okay. How long have you lived in Hernando County?
Since September of last year.
Where'd you live before that?
Virginia.
All right. All right. I need to order that you have no contact with Jennifer Paxton. You don't have any contact with her whatsoever. Don't call.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't write. Yes, sir.
I have about $6,000 worth of welding tools at the house. I need to work with.
Mm-hmm. What's that have to do with you having contact with Jennifer?
Well, that's where we live at.
Yeah. Well, listen, are you saying that you can't abide by my order?
I have to have my tools, ma'am.
Okay, all I'm telling you is that you can't have contact with Jennifer and you can't go within 500 feet of wherever she's living, working, or where she's going to school or whatever. You can't go within 500 feet of that. Are you going to be able to comply with that order?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you'll find another way to work if you need to, or another way to get your tools other than contacting Jennifer, right?
Right. But may I say something? Yeah.
Go ahead.
Jennifer and I have a case against her daughter that we got to be together to come to court for.
Okay. You need to talk. Do you have a lawyer for that?
Well, I'm witness from when she broke in the house and then jumped her mom and stuff, which is Jennifer.
Okay.
And
do you have a lawyer for that case or not? Or are you just
she
a witness?
has the lawyer for that case.
I didn't ask about her. I'm asking about you. Why can't you answer me? Do you have a lawyer for that case or not?
No, ma'am.
Okay. What I need you to do is talk to your public defender. Are you going to get a public defender in this case? Yes?
Yes.
All right. You need to talk to your public defender about how that's going to work, okay?
All right.
All right. I need to hold you until 4 o'clock today in case Jennifer wants to file any civil paperwork against you. You have no prior records, so I'm going to go ahead and set your bonds at $250 each. And we'll see you back to court on March 3rd at 9 a.m. Sir, if you do have any contact with Jennifer, you could be charged with another crime and held without bond. Do you understand that?
Well, how would I go about getting the tools in case I needed them?
I can't give you advice on how to proceed. All I'm telling you to do is my order is that you have no contact with her, and you need to make sure you're absolutely clear on that.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you. Did I get everybody?